Stop. Before you spend $200 at the garden center, watch this. I transformed my entire garden for just $47 using only Dollar Tree finds. And I'm about to prove that every single thing you think you know about budget gardening is completely wrong. I'm talking about creating a garden that looks like you spent thousands, when you actually spent less than most people spend on dinner for two. Welcome back to Garden Homes, where we prove beautiful doesn't have to be expensive. I'm your host, and I've been gardening on a budget for over 15 years. Most people think Dollar Tree is cheap and tacky for gardens. They're dead wrong, and I'm about to blow your mind with what's actually possible when you combine creativity with these incredible finds. If you want 30 game-changing ideas that'll make your neighbors stop their cars to ask where you got your expensive garden decor, hit that subscribe button right now. These aren't just simple crafts, these are professional quality garden transformations that rival expensive landscape installations. Today I'm sharing 30 classy practical Dollar Tree finds that'll make your garden summer ready without breaking the bank. Every single item costs just $1.25, but creates results that look like you spent $20, $30, or even $50 or more. I've been testing these ideas in my own garden for months, and my neighbors literally think I hired a professional landscape designer. I've organized these into 6 incredible categories: instant charm additions, stunning focal points, magical lighting, practical problem solvers, creative upcycling, and absolute showstoppers. Stick around because idea number 23 will absolutely blow your mind. And comment below which idea you're trying first. These are perfect if you're having guests over this weekend. Idea 1. Decorative solar stake lights. Transform basic solar stake lights into custom masterpieces using ribbon and artificial flowers from Dollar Tree. Wrap ribbon around stakes in spiral patterns, securing with hot glue every few inches. Attach small flower heads at regular intervals. This costs $2.50 versus $15 to $25 for comparable lights. Choose burlap for rustic charm, satin for elegance, or metallic for modern looks. The solar power means zero electricity costs and complete weather resistance. Clean spoons with rubbing alcohol. Apply thin coats of chalkboard paint to the bowl section. Once dry, write plant names with chalk markers that won't smudge in rain. Cost breakdown: 10 spoons for $1.25, paint for $1.25, chalk for $1.25. Total $3.75 for 10 markers versus $3 to $5 each at garden stores. Idea 3. Fairy garden mason jar lanterns. Battery tea lights. Mason jars and twine create magical evening ambiance. Drop tea lights in jars, wrap twine around rims creating hanging loops. Add small artificial flowers under twine for extra charm. These give perfect evening ambiance for outdoor dining with no flame safety concerns. Mix different jar sizes for visual interest and create braided hanging loops for professional appearance. Idea 4. Colorful wind spinners. Plastic plates become moving garden art. Paint stripes, dots, or patterns using weatherproof paint. Drill center holes. Insert ball bearings for smooth spinning. Mount on wooden dowels. Use painter's tape for clean lines and stencils for complex patterns. Layer different plate sizes at varying heights for stunning kinetic sculpture effects that cost under $10 but look like expensive garden art. Idea 5. Hanging basket charm. Transform basic hanging baskets with fabric wraps and lace trim. Measure basket circumference. Wrap with burlap for rustic charm or canvas for modern looks. Secure with hot glue. Add lace trim around rims for high-end finishing touches. Change fabric seasonally: spring pastels, summer brights, autumn warm tones, winter evergreen. This instantly elevates hanging plants from basic to boutique quality. Idea 6. Tiered planter tower. Stack different-sized pots with wooden dowels for incredible height and dimension. Start with 12-inch diameter pot. Insert 3 dowels, 6 inches into soil, extending 8 inches up. Stack medium pot. Add shorter dowels. Top with smallest pot. Plant cascading varieties like petunias in top, upright plants like geraniums in middle, trailing plants like ivy in bottom. Create stunning 3-dimensional display for under $5. Idea 7. Mosaic stepping stone path. Broken ceramics plus concrete pavers create expensive-looking mosaic stones. Wrap ceramics in towels. Break with hammer wearing safety glasses. Arrange pieces on pavers before gluing. Leave 1/4-inch gaps. Fill with outdoor grout. Choose grout color carefully. Light makes colors pop. Dark creates sophisticated looks. Cost $1.25 per stone versus $8 to $15 retail. For 10 stones, that's $12.50 versus $80 to $150. Idea 8. Garden trellis masterpiece. Wooden dowels, zip ties and spray paint create elegant plant support with architectural interest. Plan geometric patterns. Diamonds for traditional, squares for modern, chevrons for contemporary. Use zip ties at every intersection. Trim excess length. Spray paint in coordinating colors. These support climbing plants while creating year-round structure even when plants aren't fully grown. Idea 9. Floating flower illusion. Clear containers, fishing line and flowers create magical suspended effects. Use thinnest fishing line possible. 4-pound test or lighter. Tie flowers at different heights. Secure to aquarium gravel weights at bottom. The clear line is virtually invisible, making flowers appear to float in mid-air. Group multiple containers for maximum impact. Works with real or artificial flowers. Idea 10. Rock garden oasis. Paint regular rocks to look like expensive river stone. Clean rocks thoroughly. Apply stone texture spray paint in thin coats. Use granite or stone texture paints for realistic finishes. Arrange with large rocks as anchors, medium rocks for main body, small rocks for transition. Creates natural-looking formations that people assume were professionally installed with imported stones. Color options are limitless. Idea 11. String light canopy. Battery string lights in shepherd's hooks create romantic dining spaces. Insert hooks 6 to 8 feet apart around seating areas. Drape lights creating gentle curves rather than straight lines. Choose warm white for intimate ambiance or multicolored for party. Interweave artificial greenery for garden party atmosphere. Battery power gives complete placement flexibility without electrical concerns. Idea 12. Glowing garden globes. Clear Christmas ornaments. Battery string lights and stakes create ethereal nighttime ambiance. Use large 4-inch ornaments. Stuff lights inside arranging evenly. Mount on stakes at varying heights throughout garden. Cluster in odd numbers for natural professional looks. These create gorgeous accent lighting that highlights favorite plants without harsh spotlighting effect. Idea 13. Luminous water feature. Small fountain pump, LED lights and decorative bowl create soothing sounds, plus illumination. Choose 12-inch diameter bowl minimum. Place pump in center. Add waterproof LEDs around base. Moving water catches and reflects light in constantly changing pattern. Use colored LEDs for dramatic effects. Blue for serenity. Amber for coziness. Color changing for dynamic displays. Idea 14. Pathway safety lights. Solar lights, PVC pipe and reflective tape create functional beautiful pathway lighting. Cut PVC into 6-inch sections. Spray paint to match garden design. Insert solar lights in tops. Add reflective tape around bases for extra visibility. These mark pathways safely while looking intentionally designed rather than randomly scattered. Space evenly for consistent lighting and maximum safety. Idea 15. Mood lighting lanterns. Paper lanterns, battery candles and weather protection create customizable ambiance. Insert flameless candles. Protect with clear spray sealant for weather resistant. Vary sizes and heights for natural clustering. Change colors seasonally. Warm tones for autumn, bright colors for summer, pastels for spring, white for elegant year-round beauty. Hang from trees, hooks or pergolas at different levels. These 5 ideas solve the biggest garden problems for pocket change, while making gardening more enjoyable. Idea 16. Pest control stations. Decorative containers with natural deterrents keep bugs away, while looking intentional. Fill attractive jars with coffee grounds for slugs, cinnamon for ants, diatomaceous earth for crawling insects. These natural solutions are non-toxic and family safe, but incredibly effective. Choose containers coordinating with garden style. Rustic mason jars, sleek ceramic bowls, or colorful containers for eclectic designs. Idea 17. Tool storage solutions. Decorative buckets with custom dividers keep tools organized right where needed. Create dividers using PVC pipe or cardboard wrapped in plastic. Customize divider sizes for specific tools. Narrow slots for hand tools, wider sections for gloves, deep pockets for larger items. Apply weatherproof sealant. Hang near garden bed. This saves time, prevents lost tools, keeps areas organized. Idea 18. Weather protection cloche. Clear storage containers with ventilation holes. Protect delicate plants affordably. Drill holes near tops to prevent overheating while providing wind, rain, and frost protection. Use different sizes for different plants. Clear material allows full sunlight while protecting. Costs $125 to $250 versus $10 to $20 for comparable garden center protection. Idea 19. Watering system hack. Plastic bottles, tubing, and timers create automated plant care for vacation peace. Drill small holes in bottle caps. Attach clear tubing. Connect to inexpensive timers. Fill bottles with water. Bury tubing ends near plant root. Provides consistent targeted watering that's often more effective than hand watering because it delivers water directly to root zones. Idea 20. Weed barrier beauty. Decorative mulch, alternatives, plus landscape fabric reduce maintenance dramatically. Use colorful gravel, painted wood chips, decorative stones over landscape fabric. These last years without replacement and provide better weed suppression than organic mulches. Installation tip. Overlap fabric edges by several inches. Secure with landscape pins. Cut precise plant hole. Traditional mulch costs $5 to $8 per bag annually. These alternatives cost less initially and last years. Idea 21. Tire planter paradise. Old tires become stunning large planters lasting decades. Clean thoroughly with degreasing soap. Drill multiple drainage holes. Paint with rubber-specific outdoor paint using primer first. Choose colors complementing garden design. Stack multiple tires for height or use singles for ground-level planting. Perfect for vegetables, flowers, or small trees. Environmental benefit. Keeping tires from landfills where they take 50 to 80 years to decompose. Idea 22. Broken pot fairy gardens. Turn cracked pots into magical miniature worlds. Layer soil at different heights using broken pieces as retaining walls and steps. Start with largest piece as back wall. Use smaller pieces creating steps leading forward. Plant with miniature plants like baby tears or small sedums. Add moss between plants, tiny decorations for storytelling elements. Broken edges create natural nooks that look completely organic. Idea 23. Bottle border brilliance. Glass bottles create colorful edge definition with stunning light effects. Collect different colored bottles, bury neck down along borders leaving 2/3 above ground. File sharp edges for safety. Creates gorgeous light effects as sun shines through colored glass throughout the day. Perfect way to repurpose bottles, giving them permanent garden life instead of recycling. Idea 24. Kitchen container gardens. Food containers become expensive-looking planters with simple technique. Clean thoroughly, removing labels and residue. Drill drainage holes. Paint with appropriate outdoor paint, plastic paint for plastic containers, metal paint for cans. Create cohesive color schemes rather than random color. Group different sizes and coordinating colors for professional, landscape-designed appearance. Idea 25. Old ladder plant display. Worn ladders become vertical gardens with incredible rustic charm. Sand to remove splinters and loose paint, paint or stain, coordinating with garden design. Use ladder rungs to hold potted plants at different heights. Vary pot sizes and plant types, trailing plants cascading down, upright plants for height, bushy plants for fullness. Configure as wall-leaning displays, A-frames or hanging aerial guard. These final 5 ideas create jaw-dropping transformations that stop traffic. Idea 26. Living wall masterpiece. Over-the-door shoe organizers create vertical growing, maximizing space incredibly. Mount securely to fence or wall, fill pockets with potting soil. Choose appropriate plants, herbs for kitchen gardens, succulents for low maintenance, trailing flowers for beauty. Create drip irrigation using plastic tubing with holes at each pocket. Connect to timer. 4x6 foot living wall grows as many plants as 24 square foot traditional bed using just 4 square feet. Use containers 18 inches diameter minimum, 12 inches deep. Start with water lilies or lotus for beauty. Add submerged plants for oxygenation. Include goldfish for movement and mosquito control. Add small pump for circulation and sound. Create self-sustaining ecosystem with minimal maintenance once established. Idea 28. Seasonal swap system. Modular decorations provide year-round adaptability, saving money long-term. Design interchangeable elements, plant combinations, color schemes, theme display. Create seasonal storage using weatherproof labeled containers. Build collection, providing fresh looks year-round instead of buying new decorations every season. $50 initial investment replaces hundreds in seasonal purchases over time. Idea 29. Secret garden hideaway. Create intimate garden rooms, transforming any space into private retreats. Use lattice panels, bamboo fencing or fabric for privacy screens, creating partial enclosure. Add comfortable seating using thrift finds or DIY construction. Layer lighting, string lights overhead, lanterns for intimacy, pathway lights for safety. Add fragrant plants like jasmine or lavender for sensory appeal. Idea 30. Multi-purpose garden station. Combine storage, workspace, and display in one stunning unit. Use large decorative containers as base storage. Add wooden board tops for workspace. Incorporate plant displays at multiple levels. Include tool storage, potting space and decorative elements. Paint everything in coordinating colors for cohesive professional appearance. Creates functional beauty that serves multiple garden needs while looking like expensive landscape architecture. The total cost for everything shown today is under $50 versus the $1,000 or more you'd spend buying similar items retail. That's over 95% savings. But this isn't just about saving money. It's about proving your garden can be magazine-worthy on any budget. You don't need a fortune to create beauty, functionality, and joy outdoors. Dollar Tree proves creativity beats cash every time, and these ideas are just the beginning. These transformations represent months of testing and perfecting in real garden conditions. Every idea works, looks beautiful, and saves massive money compared to retail alternatives. The psychological impact of having beautiful outdoor space improves mental health and provides daily escape from stress. I want to see your creation. Drop a comment with your favorite idea from today's video. Share before and after photos because I love seeing transformations and often feature the best ones in future videos. Which idea are you starting this weekend? I'm betting idea 23, that broken pot fairy garden, will be incredibly popular. Create a community of budget gardeners by sharing results and tagging garden home. Let's inspire others to discover beautiful gardens. Don't require big budgets, just creativity and willingness to try new ideas. Subscribe to Garden Homes for daily affordable garden inspiration, keeping creativity flowing and wallets happy. Hit that notification bell so you never miss money-saving ideas, transforming outdoor spaces into something you love spending time in. Until next time, keep growing beautiful spaces without breaking the bank. And remember, the most gorgeous gardens aren't always the most expensive ones. They're created with love, creativity, and joy of making something beautiful with your own hands. The best gardens tell stories of resourcefulness and imagination rather than unlimited budgets. Start with one idea this weekend, then add another next weekend. Before you know it, you'll have transformed your entire outdoor space into something that looks like professional landscape design but cost practically nothing. That's the power of creative thinking combined with simple Dollar Tree finds.